And the only thing he really builds is some shoes, and he gets a couple other items that don't really affect his defense, more so his offense. As you can tell from my voice, I am a little sick. Norns is popping up because my computer can't really handle this. Right now I'm running Camtasia and League of Legends, along with LoL Recorder, so it's using a huge amount of my CPU. Here I almost get the kill on Renkaton, but Malzahar uses his ult and takes me out. And now I learned that I need to take a chill pill, because I'm not going to get these guys as easily as I thought I was. A couple of them are building defensive items. Mikey and Poppy are now at top. I don't think Poppy's gotten... Yeah, Poppy has gotten 2 kills. Poppy in this game is one of the most annoying players that I've ever played with on my team, and that's because she steals our kills multiple times, which pisses off me, it pisses off Mikey, pisses off Timmy, and it pisses off everyone else on our team, or the other person besides Poppy and us 3. You'll see later when she does steal the kill. If you ever play with a Master Joe 21, the way it's spelled right now, it's MasterJo 21. Make sure you give her a hard time, or him, I'm not even sure, probably or him. Give him a hard time, and if you're on the opposite team, beat him up. If you're on the same team, don't let him get kills. And then when he says why, just say that's what you get for kill stealing on Rocketmandad, the Katarina that would have gotten us the game had you not kill stolen. Alright, so we're not exactly going into late game phase yet, because I'm not level 15 or 14 yet, but I'll tell you about it anyway. Late game Katarina cannot get into team fights. She cannot initiate, I should say. That's because she doesn't have any armor or magic resist besides the ones that she starts off with, using Door and Shield and using her leveling. So basically she has to jump into a team fight either last or second to last. Otherwise she'll be targeted and destroyed. If you're playing against a Katarina and she gets into a team fight, make sure you target her, because she'll die very quickly. That's one of the downsides to the AP build with Katarina, is that she doesn't have a lot of survivability late game. And especially if you do get really late game, when you have to sell your Door and Shield for another Rabadon's Death Cap. This decreases her survivability by... It's not a lot when you're level 18, but it's a lot in general. So yeah. What else to talk about? Alright. So Poppy went back again. Corky is... hiding. Mikey needs to go back. I need to sneeze. But I guess I can hold it. It's not coming out yet. So right now Timmy and Heimerdinger are pushing bot. And they're actually might get it. Yeah, I think they might get it. Not exactly sure. Yeah, we do get the second turret there. So and I think they back up and they try to help me get my mid turret. Oh, Heimerdinger goes back. Timmy also goes back. Bowser uses his ult, but I have my heal spell. That is one of my favorite spells that you can get at the beginning of the game before you start. And so I'm able to stay in the lane. Malzahar used half of his mana using his I don't even know what it's called, and his ult. So I know that he can't be too deadly right now. And considering he keeps using his mana abilities, I'm not too worried about him. I basically just want to take him out again. So right, Timmy sees Renkaton, so he comes to help me out a little. Heimerdinger comes because he's following Timmy. So yeah, right now we're just pushing mid, trying to take out the turret. I get the lion tactic, it hits Malzahar. We just walk into the pool because we're just honey badger like that. Corky comes in. I should have probably jumped on Corky, used my R. Probably would have taken him out because he's a carry. I don't know what he was building. He was building health, mana, attack, damage, attack speed, and yeah, so he hasn't really built anything defensive wise. So I could have probably taken him out, considering the level difference. Timmy gets into a fight with Corky. Timmy stuns Corky. Corky, I think, gets close to dying. But because Corky's able to use her the backflip sort of deal, so he gets away. We're still trying to push mid, but we see Lux all alone, so we're gonna go gank her. That's fun. I think they get the kill before I get there. Poppy probably steals it. Oh, so here I see Lux all by herself. She actually backed up into her turret, so I'm not able to kill her. She's basically staying around her turret. Runketon comes behind me. I didn't even notice him for a second until Corky, until Heimerdinger tells me. Then Mikey tells me he's behind me. So I basically come down here and try to do a U-turn around here to scare anyone there, and I find Corky. I take him out with my ult. You can see how my ult's already at 35 seconds, even though I just used it. That's because the 35 plus 15 is 50. No. Yeah, 50. So I already got the 15 reduction. I realize that Lux isn't doing too well right now. She's sort of staying behind the turret, sort of scared of what's going to happen. She basically starts heading out, then comes back in. I tell my friends, I tell Mikey and Timmy to push to the turret so that the minions can start taking minion hits, and so when I jump in, they won't be worrying about me. I see Lux all alone. I jump on, use my ult, use my Q onto Trundle, but Poppy had already used her ignite, so I end up not getting the kill. Basically pushing as a team top. Notice I'm not staying up front exactly, but I'm sort of staying in the middle. This is because I don't want to get targeted. I'd rather have Timmy get targeted because he can take a hit and then has enough health regen. One thing about Shunpo is if you're next to a wall and you can see someone who is on the other side of the wall and they're within range of your Shunpo, you're able to Shunpo through the wall. I've actually used this tactic many times, whether it be pushing in this general area and I'm over on the left side of the wall and they're on the right and I jump on, or whether it be while you're pushing a lane. I did it. Was he here? I did it right here once. I was hiding behind the candle right there, and someone was on the other side of the wall, and I jumped over the wall and used my ult and got the kill. So that tactic's also great to use. If you get it done and you actually get the kill, then you get super props. And you're able to just type over world chat and just go, haha, got you through the wall. I see Lux and Malzahar, so I'm tempted not to go fight, considering Lux can use her snare and then Malzahar can use his ult. So I basically hugged the turret a little. Mikey comes to help me out, seeing that they have 3 people there, Renkaton, Lux, and Malzahar. I recall, seeing that I can shop and finish off my Rally Scepter, and also because I sort of had a little health deficit right there. So I'm heading out to go help Mikey. Mikey's basically staying next to the turret. I see that no one's top besides Trundle, so I'm going to head over there and jump on top of him. But then Poppy ends up following me, even though I type in the chat Poppy GTFO. Of course, he hasn't listened, so he initiates like a dumb. Am I gonna say it like a dumb person? I jump on. No, I don't jump on. I throw my bouncing blades, then I jump on and use my ult, and Poppy steals the kill. Yup. That is maybe the second time for me. Yeah, I'd have to say about the second time. The Ignite was the first, and this one was the second. I think she does it at least 2 more times before the end of the game, just to me. She already did it twice to Mikey and once to Heimerdinger.
An enemy has been slain.
So I decided to go back mid, seeing that we're starting to take out all their people. Lux is hugging her turret, so she's sort of staying there right now. We see Rankinton. Rankinton jumps on, I jump onto Rankinton, use my ult. And then Rankinton almost gets away. I put on my ghost, I use my bouncing blades, and then I jump on with Shunpo to get the kill. We take out the turret, and we start to head for Lux, but Lux gets away to her second turret. We take out the minions that our minions can push, and we start heading for the turret. I see that Timmy needs some help, so I jump on, use my ult, do a decent amount of damage before Lux uses her laser thing. Basically head back the way we came. After we did some damage, I heal everyone. Or, I heal myself, Timmy, and Poppy. So now I get back into the team fight in mid. I see that a couple of them are taking a lot of hits. Had I had my ult, I could have probably finished at least 2 or 3 of them off, but I don't, so I have to scoot back. Everyone on our team's low on health. I probably have like the most or second most health after Timmy. I actually have the most health. Well, now Heimerdinger has health, but he's very low in mana, so he's gonna go back. Of course, in the middle of the lane where everyone will jump on him. So I basically have to push him a little with my bouncing blades, let him get back. For those of you who it's your first time ever seeing a League of Legends game, the point of the game is to get rid of all the enemy turrets and then push to the... there I jump on to Rankinton, use my ult, use my Q, start hitting him. Poppy tries to help, I Shunpo onto him. Poppy was about to die, chances are he would have died if I didn't use my Shunpo. What you try to do is you go to this turret, you take out that turret, then you take out inhibitors. When the inhibitors taken out, then the team who takes them out gets to spawn super minions. Super minions have, I don't know, maybe like 20 times the health of a regular minion, and they also do more damage. Then the super minions help you take out the... I sort of die here. No, I Shunpo to a minion. Or no, I do get taken out here. Trundle almost dies, but he doesn't. So basically, after you take out the inhibitor, is what this thing's called, you take out the 2 turrets in front of the Nexus, and then you take out the Nexus, and then you win. Luckily, though, we do get a new game type called Dominion, which is a domination game if you guys play Black Ops. And basically, you try to capture all the points, and if whoever keeps the most points captured the longest wins after a certain amount of time. Poppy's chasing down a couple of them. But yeah, for those of you who haven't played before, I'll put up a sign-up link in the description. If you click on this, then instead of just signing up for free, you're actually gonna let me get some in-game bonuses, such as an I'm not sure. I think it's either an IP or an XP boost. And what it does is, instead of getting the normal amount, I get a plus a certain amount. So yeah, it's an IP boost, but it actually helps because I'm almost level 20 and I'm gonna start buying runes, and runes are very expensive, the greater runes at least. So I need a lot of money for that. There I use my line tactic. But the sign up link, if you could click on that instead of going straight to the website, it'd be great. And for those of you who play, and this is your first time and you want to learn how to use Cat, I hope this has helped you a lot. There's still 15 minutes left, so it'll probably be one more video after this. There I use my line tactic again. Here Poppy and Timmy are trying to kill either Rankinton or Trundle or Corky now. But Timmy almost gets the kill on Rankinton before he dives away. Trundle chases down Timmy. I think Timmy uses his stun. Yep, uses stun, then jumps back on. Trundle's taking a lot of hits, and now he's about to take a lot more. I jump onto Trundle as he's attacking Heimerdinger, use my ult, save Heimerdinger's life, and we push top.